Hey everyone, in here, welcome back to New Grimoire, and on today's episode we are going to unlock tourism attractions so that we can bring in tourists and maybe make more money. So we're gonna look, first of all, we are going to look into transportation because that's the only reference I was able to check that we can see tourists. So we have like 11 tourists a month. It's a very small number to our city, but I'm not entirely surprised, mostly because, let's be honest, tourists here would, well, that's my opinion. I think tourists here, they wouldn't have much to see. I mean, they can see the skyscrapers, but they're not that many. It's not like Dubai or anything like that. And, there's a couple of parks, but nothing that really, brings in the interest of our tourists. So I want to start working on that. I want to build a tourist attraction in here, maybe one or two. We will definitely build a subway, or we're going to expand our subway to include the airport, because I think many tourists will come in through the airport, and at least that's what I believe. And yeah, I think that's going to be mostly what we're going to be doing today. So before starting to build all of that, because it's going to be, we're going to divide the game first on building the tourist location where it's going to be the main attraction. We're also going to look into our commercial buildings, because we do want to bring, commercial, specific commercial types of businesses into the city, like lodging and probably more food restaurants and stuff like that. And we are also going to look into public transportation, but we're going to do it one per time. So, first of all, we are going to unlock the tourist attractions. And to do that, you have to go here to the park and recreation. And we basically have to unlock large sport parks, which is going to be cool. We're going to be doing something with it on one of the next episodes. So, yeah, let's unlock that and unlock tourist attractions. There you go. And looking into here, tourist attractions, we have 4 of them. So we have Observation Tower, which is really big, to be honest. And I kind of would see it happening around, well, nowhere around here. I would say probably around here would be a good location. I think it would be nice, to have it around here looking into industrial and downtown and all these other locations. Yeah, I think this would be really nice. So we may have it here. We have a bronze statue also. I'm not entirely sure I want to build it here. We could use the bronze statue to build something on the old town. That wouldn't be a bad idea. So it's something to think about. Water park would be nice to have in a more, I don't know, maybe in this island. I don't really know where I'm gonna place the water park, if I'm ever even placing it. It does have plus 25 summer season recreation, so yeah, it's just related to summer. I'm pretty much sure when we get new updates for the game, new patches and all of that, there's gonna be more attractions. And finally, the medieval castle. So this one I'm only thinking about adding it in here when we expand through this section around here. So when we just grow it up and somewhere more on the, or maybe more onto the mountains or something like that. But, it's not really what I'm looking for. So what we're going to do is we're going to, I'm thinking about unlocking, what is this? Old Mill Ruins. Oh, I do like this. We could use this for something else. I think we can move this. We're gonna move this to somewhere else. I think, let's just, for the time being, let's just place it around here. I don't know, did I spend money doing it? Oh yeah, you do spend a little bit of money, but yeah, it's not a big problem. What we're gonna do is we are going to unlock one tile around here. I think that should be more than enough. There's gonna have some kind of upkeep. That's fine. I think that's fine. I think we can use that money. It's not going to affect as much our budget. Tile upkeep just went up a little bit, not as much. We still have a good monthly balance. I'm okay with that. And now we have all these area we can work. Now this is not flat. This is a little bit hilly, which might be a bit of concerning to me. But I think what we're going to do on this episode is we are going to terraform this a little bit. We are going to play along with this eventually. I'm looking into this part that I'm not happy with. We're going to remake this, flatten a little bit the land, build a new key around here, probably have a little bit of a hilly near to the highway or something like that. That's fine, but trying to make it as flat as possible around here, that's kind of the goal. So yeah, let's do that. Let's speed up this thing, and as soon as we have like the basic layout built, then I'll be back and we move forward from that. So let's do it. So this is a very basic schedule or plan for our first observation tower, this touristic area. We do have this nice key wall around here. We have this nice, how you would call this, passage park? Yeah, you have in both ways a passage park. It looks good, it's nice. You do have a subway entrance right next to this monument, and you do have like two very large parking lots around here. So, is this still part of downtown? No. Let's build another district because, and by the way, downtown is all of this, by the way, right? This is all downtown. So, let's grow this area as downtown is supposed to be. Okay. So let's build this new district around here. I don't know what name it's gonna have. Honestly, I do not care much about it. If I'm being honest, it's not like I care. I kind of don't want it. Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. You shut it. That's what I want to say. Okay, so we will call these Briar Rose End. No, I don't like that. But you know what? We can change it. Instead of Briar Rose End, let's just call it Briar End. And Briar Hand, by the way, you will have to pay for parking lot. $10. That's okay. It's fine. So Briar Hand will have nice views through the entire city. I think that's gonna look really cool. It's gonna be high density in here. There's gonna be a couple of houses, of course. There's gonna be a school. There's gonna be a lot of things. The only way you can access here, well, there's a lot of ways you can access. You don't really have direct access to the highway, although it is nearby the highway. You do have this. And this could give you a direct access, so why not? Let's go and do it. It's not gonna be the end of the world. It's a, you know, it's like okay, it's 7%, 12%. You know what? You know what? I don't really mind about it. 12% is gonna be fine, ish. It's a very steep way, but you know what? I'm gonna let it slide for the time being because I think it is, I'm not gonna say unreasonable, but I live in a place where you have 10% uphill roads, so it's not impossible, you know. So it's not everywhere. It's just a very specific shortcut, and yeah, should work. And this way you have a highway access through here. You also have highway access through here somehow. If you go through around here, you could eventually get access to it. We can try to have different ways. Even here, we could even do it through here, which wouldn't be completely impossible. I mean, this one is crazy, but I'm not gonna touch it, not today. Okay, so this part is done. I did connect the subway here, although it does not have a line. I do want to connect the subway, though, to somewhere around here, because I do think we do have a subway line here. And, you know what? I don't think it would be impossible. I'm not entirely sure if it will work well underwater. I don't think so. Well, it's like I can do it like this. It's going underwater, and then I can go slightly like that, and then I think I can connect through here. I mean, is it realistic for the subway to do it like at 12% or something like that? Probably not. And by the way, this is not connecting. It's not connecting, so maybe we can, and we should, erase this a little bit. And let's try to do a connection, a proper connection though, like here, and then go all the way up. I don't know where it would connect. I guess through here. Yeah. I mean, is it perfect? No, definitely not. But even here it's not perfect. It's very shade, you know, very bad. But you know, I don't care. It should be fine. So this area will have connection, and then we will connect, of course, to the airport because I think it's gonna be the way to do it. Will I create a new subway line or not? I have no idea. So what are we going to do now? I'm going to first of all fill this up, but we are going to look before even filling because we're going to need you know, a couple of commercial services or commercial businesses. I do want to lower down some of these commercial taxes. I'm looking at lodging. We are at 10%, but we do not have any business coming in with lodging. We don't have tourism. That's probably one of the reasons. We are going to lower it down to 0%. I'm hoping this will mean that there's going to be demand for it. We're also going to lower down to around 5% food businesses, so restaurants and stuff like that. Or maybe, no, we keep it that. We're going to lower down meals to 4%. I think 4% taxes for meals. So what this means is, and I'm hoping I am correct in my way of thinking, 0% and 4% will increase the desirability for these kind of businesses around here. And that's kind of what I'm looking for, okay? And that's what I'm gonna do now. Now I'm going to start adding walking paths in here and zoning, because that's what I believe it's going to change, hopefully, the way that these businesses will behave. And yeah, let's see what happens in here, okay? I'm definitely looking into some of these locations and to add some of these zoning. So first of all, let me do just a very simple task. We're gonna add high density in here because I believe this is where these kind of businesses will thrive. Let's try to see a 4x4 commercial. I'm not sure what this commercial will do. I'm gonna speed up, see what kind of businesses is going to pop up in here. Okay. Meanwhile, we do want, this seems to be a more reserved area. I do want to place like a high density house around here. This is going to be a big one. It's going to be like a 5x5, so it's going to be a tall building. I'm okay with that. I'm not overly concerned about it. One thing I need to have in mind is every time I place something like that, I should be placing also some kind of medium park nearby. And I'm thinking probably placing a medium park in here, do walking paths through here, should be fine. I'm not expecting too much issues. Probably also, because there's going to be a lot of people living in here, probably placing some kind of park in here. Doesn't need to be a big one. We can do a small playground, maybe, I would say maybe next to it. I don't want to do next to it. Probably next to it I want to just use trees or something. We can have a dog park. Listen, we can have a dog park around here. No, in fact it's going to be a small playground through here. We can have the dog park here on this other side. And you know what, guys? I think it's not a bad idea if I start looking at what this is building. I'm just waiting to see what this commercial building is gonna do. Meanwhile, I think I can do a small one. I'm thinking like a small one, like a big area. And I'm thinking maybe a 5 to 5. This is too big, right? Like this, 5 to 5, and I can see what other business is going to happen in here. I kind of want to check it out because, okay, this seems to be a pharmacy, which is not really what I was looking for. And this one is pharmaceuticals. I was hoping for other type of businesses. You know, Either way, let me just add a couple of them, and hopefully we start seeing some hotels and maybe other type of businesses around here that hopefully will indeed increase demand for what we're looking for in here in this city. I've tried to incentivize lodging and, food, restaurants, kind of services, commercial buildings, but it doesn't seem to work for some reason. I don't think this is working. I could even lower it down, but it doesn't seem like it's going to do any big difference. Maybe I'm just not building the right size for the lot, so lodging and meals doesn't seem to happen. Maybe also because there's not enough tourists. Yeah, we only have 2 per month, which is bad. Really bad. Honestly. So maybe after we connect it to the airport, things are gonna be slightly different. So that's what we're gonna do. We are now going to build an airport subway station in here, because I don't think the airport will have any subway station. We do want to place the subway in a reasonable location. I think here would make sense. Why? Because it's near, you get out of the airport somewhere around here. You can walk and you should be fine to get where you want. Now let's see where would make more sense to connect. I guess it definitely makes more sense to connect to here. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to grab a point around here. I'm going to go forward like that. Doesn't seem like I connected. Yeah, it does not seem like I connected to it, so let's try it again. Okay, I think like that. Yeah, like this. It needs to be like this. I'm also going to do a slightly curve around here so that it can eventually connect. Nope, that did not connect. So let's try it again. It's kind of strange because I feel like it should have connected. It just doesn't. It has to do with different heights, I guess. Yeah, it probably has to do with that. That's probably the reason I'm not able to maybe connect. Maybe around here. Maybe now this will connect. Yeah, it connects. I mean, this is not entirely important, but, you know, it is slightly important in one way or another. So now that we have it, let's just go forward as much as we can. Let's go with 180%. I think... Okay, I think... this is it, and now let's do the curve so that I can find the point where it connects, which is here, and then maybe that's too much. I think that was too much. Yeah, let's just erase a little bit this one, and meanwhile let's just move it forward, find that point in here, 180%, and let's connect it through here. And it did not connect. It did not connect. Wow, I'm just really bad at this. So let's just go here, touch it, and is it because it's, yeah, I think it was because of that. Can you go like that? There you go. It now connects, and it seems to me like it's fine. Okay, so how would I do these subway line? I guess you grab it from the airport, you go through Florence Industrial Park around here. You would eventually also stop around here, because that's how you would stop. Stop 1, stop 2, you would go here to Briar, and then you would go to downtown, and I guess that could be it. That could be another subway line. Let me look at the subway lines we have. We have 2 subways. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do another one. It's gonna be, eventually we're gonna change it, so it's fine. I'm gonna use the yellow color for the subway. And hopefully I won't screw these up, because not even I know what I'm doing most of the time. So I connect here. We will go to the subway that we have around here, which is fine. There's gonna be a little bit of overlapping, but that is also fine. I don't see a problem with it. And then we go here to the downtown, to the Briarhand, and then we go here to downtown. Where would we stop? I think we would stop here, and I don't think we would go anywhere else. I think we would stay here, because then you could switch. Or should we go to downtown? Maybe we should go to downtown, you know? Yeah, maybe we will get... I wouldn't have a problem in stopping around here though. But no, I think you can get here, then you can switch lines. That's how I'm going to think about it. I think it's the one that makes slightly more sense in whatever purpose it is. You get to that one and you can, you know, just, yeah, just get to wherever location you want to go. Okay, we go here and then we go all the way to the airport. And we finish. And we complete the route. There you go. Now let's open the yellow subway line. Now this one has, we have to look into the details of it. 6, it's not enough. You don't need 6. You can have, I think you can have 2 for the time being. Eventually, if needed more, we can grab more. I don't think it's gonna be needed any more than what we have. Let's look at here at this rail. Yeah, we can upgrade it though, can we? So this gives me more vehicles, so it only happens if I upgrade this, which I do not have right now any room for it. So let's keep it the way it is, and we will see what happens. All right. Cool. I think that's kind of it for today's episode. It's not perfect, but I do think we may have issues with the amount of subways. We definitely need to maybe move these around and just change this so that we can grow up our subway yard. Should I do that before finishing today's episode? I guess I could, because we definitely need more. We cannot do that because it's overlapping with this road. I can just do something really quick. It's not great, I understand that. It's just going to probably make things a little bit worse in some regards, but I'm pausing the game for a slight moment. I am going to upgrade this. It's not like it's gonna be used, but we now can get up to 15 vehicles, which is better. Alright, and what we can do here is just connect this road now here. By the way, let me just erase this for a slightly second, and we can grab this and bring it here. There's this bridge. I do not like the bridge, so let's not have the bridge here. Let's just try to make this flat as possible, and then let's continue to have this flat and then just connect here. There you go. We may have lost a little bit of businesses in here, but that is fine in my point of view. We do have the possibility to add a bit more industries in here, and that's what we're gonna do. There you go. We can also, by the way, we can also just do this, and yeah, should be fine. These ones aren't. They just lost a little bit of their own work. Yeah, they did. Not a problem, we can do it. Just place it again. There you go. Everything should be fine now. I think we cannot upgrade these anymore, so we can have up to 15 subways, and that should be doing it, hopefully. So Briarhand has still room for upgrades, so I guess now that we have the subway working, I guess we can have like this big one office building. We do have a little bit of demand for offices, so we can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to. That's not gonna go. That's not gonna do it. I think we're gonna have to have 2 of them side by side. No, I do not want 2 of them side by side. I guess I will have to do it like this. Still gonna be a very tall building, but it's just not as tall as some may think. I'm still upset for one thing before finishing today's episode, which is the fact that we have no businesses when it comes to lodging. We have very few businesses when it comes to meals. It doesn't seem like I'm attracting anything, so I may as well just keep it on the 10% here. Sorry guys, you're not bringing businesses in here. I've given you opportunities. I will do one last time. I will do like this. This is like, I'm giving a lot of money for you guys to come in. So if you don't use these opportunities because you are stupid, I'm going to destroy this toy. Tiny toys. It seems like they're going to do another tiny toys. I guess it also has to do with the fact that this is... I think this is because it's... Yeah, you see, it's I don't know. It just feels strange why pharmaceuticals and plastics are jumping in when I'm just giving them opportunities for building up and making money. Like, they don't even have to sell anything. They're getting money for just opening their own businesses, and they're not doing it. I guess it's lack of tourists. I guess lack of tourists is the problem here, and we do not seem to have like that many tourists in here. I think that's the problem. We do have this beautiful observation tower, but it seems like it's not enough. Maybe we need to bring in more to our city. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. I know it's not what, at least for me, it's not what I was expecting. I was expecting a lot more, but at least we already start building Briar, which looks cool and nice. Couple of new jobs here. That's gonna help us a little bit more. Maybe not. Maybe yes. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you did like it, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Cheers.